Alright, the subject is policing for profit. And I've discovered something very interesting. This is an article from 2018 about the police using secret cell phone spy technology on minorities in Rochester, New York. The Stingray, also known as the Cell Site Simulator, they're invasive cell phone surveillance devices that mimic cell phone towers and send out signals to trick cell phones in the area into transmitting their locations and identifying information. That means the cell phone communicates with these devices instead of the cell tower. If you look out and see the tower, they're even disguising them towers as flagpoles and trees and stuff. But they communicate with these devices instead of those towers, and they can actually copy your phone and everything on it. They also track us with these traffic control devices, these cameras here. It's a huge, big money business. Policing for profit. And the police, they get overtime, they make court appearances, they're banking. They're writing tickets, they're generating money, they're divvying up the money. There's a lot of articles out about it. They won't admit to the ticket quota, but believe you me. So they have this secret Stingray technology, and they can track you with your cell phone and duplicate it. It's a secret used military grade cell phone technology. Baghdad, anybody? Yeah, Baghdad. Yeah. Kabul. So, good article in Rochester Democrat and Chronicle here on it. Also, we have the license plate reader, the scanner. That thing can read 60 plates a second. So they just drive around scanning plates, and they can track you. All that information goes into a database. There's this one here I wanted to let you know about. That the police cannot, I repeat, N-O-T. They cannot open your door without probable cause that criminal activity is occurring, or your consent or a warrant. But they like to do these little traffic blocks where they check for your inspection sticker, and if you're wearing a seatbelt, they want you to unroll your window so they can smell for alcohol or marijuana. They also want to know who's all in the car. And if you're on parole, that's a wrap. Car's getting searched, you're getting pulled over. I don't even think that they should be allowed to do a background check on you when they do traffic stops, because, the warrant searches, yeah, okay, there's a good argument. But why a background check if you don't, if I have a possession of marijuana, which we're all going to have soon, what's that, going to give them probable cause to search the car? And I'll tell you what, they want everybody to be convicted of a crime. It's a way they're disarming America. Charge everybody with a crime, that way nobody can own a firearm. Dirty tactics. They make money, we're resources. They're militarizing the police. And when you go, you want to know what your rights are. Can they search a locked box? No, they need a warrant. Are you required to tell them where you're going or where you've been. No. If the police ask you where you're going, where you've been, in the United States, you are not required to converse with the officer about anything other than the reason for which you were stopped. So they go fishing, they're fishing. They fish, and they sniff, and they scan, and they follow, and they pull us over, and then they try to seize our property, And then when you don't want to talk to them because you're finding out, how it's a for-profit business. They're seizing properties and making billions, and they're tracking people. They're even convicting people now. There was a guy who was convicted because they were like, you drive your car? You're the only one who drives? He's like, yeah. They're like, well, your car was over here during this robbery. And he was like, no, I was the only person with the car. So guess who got smoked for his car license plate being scanned by a robbery? Come to find out, his kid took the car. His own kid took the car, did the robbery, came home, and they got popped for it. Got the wrong guy. But in any case, yeah, pros and cons. But become informed. And they're even disguising these towers, these cell towers, as flagpoles, trees. They do emit radiation too, so be cognizant of how your cell phone is being used to track you. They can track you. They can find out how close you are to a cell tower in a grid. And as you put distance between you and that tower, whatever tower you're getting closer to, the signal will get stronger with that tower, and they can follow you. A lot of police are being, they're pulling over truck drivers who carry large amounts of cash in there. These police officers are seizing cash from truck drivers. One of the questions is, are you carrying large amounts of cash? Do you have cash? And this is what truck drivers do, they stack their cash, and the police are seizing the cash from the truck drivers. And that really sucks because some truck drivers are being told by the companies that they're hauling for not to go through certain states. They're actually telling them to avoid certain states because cops are pulling them over, seizing the cash. And I mean, that's why it's not good to talk to the police. They go on fishing expeditions and will seize everything. It's really interesting how in 2000 there was a non-existent poppy fields in Afghanistan, and now, since 9/11, it's increased 400%. Good articles about it. I'm just saying, observation. These are all cops. Just saying, And when you whip out your phone, they got a problem with it. So when these cops go on these fishing expeditions, sniffing, smelling for alcohol and marijuana as they fish and ask questions. Have you ever been convicted of a crime? Have you ever possessed marijuana? Oh, you have? Oh, we're calling the dogs. We're going to sniff your car, and if we find something, we're going to seize your car, and we're going to keep it. So, when the police go on these fishing expeditions, use the magic word and shut them down. Lawyer. No, I'm not unrolling my window. I can hear you just fine, officer. We are human resources. Policing for profit is huge. Billions. Thank you for watching. There is a method to the madness here. We don't just hate the police. There's just too many of them. You got Medina PD here on a budget. Monies could be used somewhere else. You know, you got the state police, you got the sheriff, you got the border patrol, you got the emergency management. I mean, if you got the state police, why do you got the border patrol? And if you got the border patrol, why do you got the sheriff? And if you got the sheriff, why do you have the Medina PD? And if you got the Medina PD, why, I mean, and then they're all greedy and everybody wants to meet their quota for writing these tickets. So you got troopers and sheriffs and local PD, you know, trapping you to get for the almighty dollar. And then, I mean, don't even get me started on the forfeiting in the season and the using us as grease to grease this wheel and this system. Thank you for watching. Become informed. Know what your rights are. You have the right to remain silent. Do not talk to the police. They are fishing. Have a great day. Bye for now.